somewhere Jake and Cody declare who's the king, who reign, who dare. Steel chairs crash in the highlight reel, powerbomb dreams, broken bones feel. The Hardys soar like a phoenix high, dark state lurking in shadows they lie. Tables shattered, egos battered, tag teams crushed, dreams shattered. Into somewhere the voices scream, breaking it down, tearing the seams. Into somewhere the voices scream, breaking it down, tearing the seams. Into somewhere Jake and Cody declare who's the king, who reign, who dare. Somewhere the voices scream, breaking it down, tearing the seams. Into somewhere Jake and Cody declare who's the king, who reign, who dare, who dare, who dare, dare. Titles raised and rivalries burned, every twist, every turn. Jake and Cody bring the sound, from the ropes to the ground. Perth crowd roaring under southern stars, bodies flying, steel chairs leave scars. TNA legends bout for glory clash, crown jewel gold dreams turn to ash. Who wins, who falls, who stands tall? Every move we call it all. In the sun where we break it down, smack the truth, don't mess around. In the sun where you feel the flame, wrestling loud, ain't no tame game. Titles raised and rivalries burned, every twist, every turn. Jake and Cody bring the sound, from the ropes to the ground. Go. Titles raised and rivalries burned, every twist, every turn. Jake and Cody bring the sound, from the ropes to the ground. Titles raised and rivalries burned, every twist, every turn.
What's going on, ladies and gents? Jake, aka Countdown Ended, coming to you very, very exhausted, but very excited. It's Into Somewhere Weekly, October 8th, 2025. Here to have a great time and talk about the weekend's PLEs and pay-per-views. Bound for Glory, Crown Jewel, SmackDown in Perth, Raw in Australia, NXT next week, having a number one contender battle royal for the women. We've got a lot to discuss. Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. I'm proud of that guitar riff. I worked like the last 2 weeks on this one here, so we're gonna go ahead and humor me and tell me how amazing it is. Yeah, that's why we're gonna go ahead and bring in my buddy, my friend, the man, the myth, the legend, the one, the only,
Give me a hell yeah.
Cody Onity 316.
What's going on? A night of predictions, huh? We got
What's-
the TNA Bound for Glory. We got,
What's going on is hardware and tech issues in the background, but shout out to, Stuart, Mr. McQuaid in the chat. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie is pumped down there. I'm ready for Perth. I'm ready to have it. Pump it into my veins. Let's do this. Crown Jewel and SmackDown gonna be exciting. We've got a bunch of news stories to go over as well. The links won't load on the computer. We've got them on the phone. All right. We're doing our best to make everything still go off without a hitch here. So how's your day going, my friend? How are you holding up so far?
Doing decent, hoping to see the Yankees lose. That would
It's
always
probably
be a
gonna
bright side
happen.
of a day. Blue Jays are up 5-1 right now.
They came
Just
back
to
last
inform
night
you.
in, the death throes. They managed to go ahead and save themselves somehow. So, hell yeah.
Before getting eliminated. They weren't going to go out quiet, obviously. They're the Yankees, but it looks like tonight they might be done for.
I do want to mention, too, a little bit of house cleaning before we get going. Into Somewhere Weekly, obviously, but Into Somewhere is now powered by XSplit. That's right. We've got an official sponsor. The XSplit broadcaster that I use to come to you live. Great program. The best all-in-one streaming and recording app for content creation, offers limitless customization and unparalleled creativity, obviously for live streaming, creating video, and so much more. So go ahead and check out XSplit. They do have a free-to-use version of their program, which is excellent. Jump in, get your feet wet, learn how to stream. And then when you want to go ahead and you want to subscribe to XSplit Premium, because you can go ahead and use their suite of apps like VCam, Broadcaster, and so much more. Bring yourself up to the next level. Use code BANANA at checkout for 20% off. We got ourselves one of the highest discounts here for coupon codes. So Banana Army going strong. Use coupon code BANANA for 20% off. Thank you to XSplit empowering Into Somewhere. Shout out as well to Unidark. You can check out their latest album, Satan Icon, which is in the Bandcamp store right now. So make sure you go ahead and check them out as well. We will be live for A Cup of Java this Friday morning. We'll be live. That's right, for SmackDown, 8 a.m. The SmackDown will be taking place at 8 a.m. We'll be live at 10 a.m. Eastern with the International SmackDown Review. Hang out with us. We'll be talking about everything that's going on with the weekend plans. It's going to be a fun time. Don't miss it. Make sure you go ahead and book that now. We're also going to be live the next morning for Crown Jewel. We'll have a review then. And Sunday night, Bound for Glory review. Cody, we'll have Spaz in the house as well. He'll be here to cap it all off. Talk about the whole weekend all at once. You know what I say? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to bring back the metal.
Tonight's so good, huh? We got the TNA predictions. We got the Crown Jewel predictions. And you need to do better predicting the week 6 of NFL.
Yeah. I didn't do great, but that's to be expected. I mean, it's me. It's what happens. I don't know much about them. They're, soccer foosballs. One of the things I do want to discuss at the very top, though, is the update for plans for Roman Reigns in the future. So it's being noted right now that Reigns is set to be a part of War Games. Who saw that coming? He'll be there as part of one of the teams in the War Games match for Survivor Series. And there's no details on who else will be in the bout right now, but you have to imagine certain members of Roman's family may be lining up alongside the tribal chief. And
take on the Vision, right?
It might be happening. It seems like that's what we're going to get for, our Survivor Series War Games.
I still think
match.
Cena and Brock will be involved in that.
We'll see.
I think it's going to be...
I mean, and even that is barely a payoff, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We got Gunther to look forward to as John Cena's final opponent. We don't know what else is in store with the other 3 nights that they have announced, but one thing we do know is that the Roman Reigns Seth Rollins singles match that Meltzer was going on about last year that was supposed to happen, the former Shield brothers going one-on-one again, is not going to happen.
According to Dave Meltzer.
Yeah, not going to happen at WrestleMania 42. Possibly after, but that's not to say the match is nailed on for next year's Mania in Saudi either, but it appears that's the earliest that contest could happen. So basically, it seems like where Rollins is concerned, He's going to be involved in a
Dave Meltzer's
multi-man.
reporting this.
This is actually multiple sites. So we've got Fightful. No, Meltzer was talking about the Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins match needing to happen at WrestleMania 42, but now it's being reportedly saved for WrestleMania 43 in Saudi. So, it seems like Rollins is going to be facing CM Punk, Jey Uso, and LA Knight in a 3-on-3 type match. It'll be a 6-man tag, and they're going to determine the next world heavyweight title challenger once Crown Jewel is out of the way. So a lot to build after Crown Jewel is in the rear view. That's kind of the issue when they have the brand versus brand or champion versus champion. It's not a winner takes all kind of idea. You're not making them a double champ. You're not unifying belts. So really it's just bragging rights. Cody won last year. Liv did as well. Unfortunately, Liv can't defend her title, but Cody is. And, we'll get into predictions shortly. But
the titles that they were meant to keep in Saudi, right?
Yeah, they were supposed to keep them there. They were not allowed to take those gigantic, gaudy Saudi belts out of the
So I'm not
out of the
hallucinating,
country.
right? Cody Rhodes and Liv Morgan handed their titles over in exchange for rings, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these titles will be kept here.
Yes,
Forever.
the rings were there in effigy of the belts. They were supposed to represent what the belts were because the belts were
just a ring this
so
time?
expensive. It seems like they're just fighting over the rings. In the ring,
Okay,
while
if
they
there's
ring the bell.
championships, I'm gonna have something to complain about.
I mean, we will see. It's not that far off. And when are they going to do champion versus champion? It could happen. It's kind of a scary thought. So granted, well,
Such a lazy concept, mind you.
right?
Champion versus champion.
Feels that way. It really does. It feels uninspired, right? Sometimes it could be great. It depends on how they build it. But with this, it just feels very uninspired. Yeah, I don't know what will happen, Stewart says, until later, but maybe on Raw here we can get a number one contenders match for the World Heavyweight Championship, Punk versus Knight versus Jay. It seems like we're getting that at some point in time soon. So that's the real, what's to come next. And how does Roman factor into this? He'll be taking on Bronson Reed. Poor tribal thief can't even have his shirt out there anymore. Nike swung the lawsuit hammer down on them hard.
Let me talk to you.
Yeah, they went ahead and said, you can't use, Air Force One shoes on there. No worries. You can't use Air Force One shoes on your T-shirt. That's copyright infringement and gimmick stealing, goddammit. So they made them take the shirt down so Bronson Reed can't have the tribal thief shirt anymore. Poor guy. He can have it without the shoes, but what's the point? The Shulafala is what made it, right?
The tribal thief.
The tribal thief. It's gonna be a fun weekend, but I feel like most of it, because it's so inconsequential, it really is just gonna come down to how good is the match in the ring. And really, one of the things that I wanted to discuss is John Cena, his heel turn, his face turn. The act of the heel turn was fantastic. Elimination Chamber.
Yes, I think people need to separate the
storied.
two. People forget
Yo, we
that.
clutched up in
There's a
Toronto,
difference
elimination
between the heel
chambers.
turn itself
Yes.
and the follow-up. to
They
the heel turn.
promised so much that night, Cody, so much. A stable with The Rock, Hollywood elites. They were going to take over wrestling and ruin it for everybody else. There was all this hype, buzz, all of this craziness, and we got
So
none of
CM
it.
Punk had to cut this amazing promo for no
About a
reason.
bald fraud, yes. And it is true because, lo and behold, they knew from the get-go that The Rock was not going to be factored in any way, shape, or form. This is not what they've got going on. You've got to go ahead and realize, hey, John Cena, I'm sorry, but it's not your fault. He says, I bombed. I failed. What can we actually look back and think that John failed with here? Because when I look at what they gave us creatively, the creative direction failed. And there was so many, moments that were fun, but that's all Triple H does now, sadly, is book for moments. The Seth injury ruse, the heel turn and elimination chamber, all these things are just for the moment. AJ Lee returning at WrestlePalooza, Brock squashing Cena. There's rarely a long-term girl goal to be found, guy, girl, or anyone in between, because it's about moments. For so long, he fought against the internet, and he hated, the Reign of Terror comments and Evolution and the Golden Shovel, and he wanted to bury those comments, irony enough there, and, make a new legacy evolve.
With Cena, though. I get that. Right?
And
we're talking about Cena still.
Well, no, I'm saying Triple H. I'm saying Triple H.
Triple H.
He went ahead and is so obsessed with. Well, he's so obsessed with the reaction of the internet that he can't let it go. He needs to mark the marks. He needs to set out and do it. What was the point of Seth being injured? And it didn't lull Punk into a sense of security, like, oh, I'm not going to be screwed. The Bronze were still messing with him and attacking him. It doesn't work.
I get it, but it still doesn't make sense.
It makes no sense. But there could have been a bunch of ways,
That's what I'm saying. They at least tried something different with it,
and that's what you can say with Cena.
Injured or not injured,
he tried.
Why do you?
He came out and cut the most impassioned promo ever about you people. It was terrible. It was awful. It was not what we needed at that time, and it was not what we expected. We thought we were getting this incredible NWO style stable that the heel turn was going to rival.
Fine,
yeah,
but
Hogan.
Then it was a continuation.
But that's the thing. It was fine. It wasn't the level of what we had gotten at the Chamber. It wasn't in Toronto.
Yo, we clutched up in Toronto.
It was not us losing our minds because John fucking Cena, holy shit, the cock can walk, baby. I got a fever. The only prescription is heel Cena. Me, man. He turned heel. The what if, the ultimate what if in wrestling. What is it, 25 years almost of Cena. What if he turned heel here? What if, and he did, and it sucked for the most part. But he's such a company man. We saw it on Unreal. I wrote pages 499. This is the last page, 500. And Triple H is like, well, if anybody can fuck it up, we could. You did. And that's why we're sad. That's why it's a struggle. That's why we don't want to see.
You thought he was being funny with those comments.
Yeah, and what really burns my ass is out of all this year that we've gotten with Cena, yeah, we've gotten some good moments, but we haven't gotten a great story, and we haven't gotten really, we've gotten some really great matches, but we've missed out, I feel like, on even more. They had to focus and be so stubborn about that heel turn, knowing it didn't work, and instead of trying to develop something to turn it, they just at the last second before SummerSlam said, hey, fuck it, this isn't working. And Cena just admits defeat. Cena says, I went out there and I bombed. This is an interview with CBS Sports that he did that Shaquille Majori, if I'm saying that correct, I apologize to brutalize your name. Don't sue me. It was one of the most shocking moments. By Cena's admission, the run that followed, though, fell short in every possible, feasible way. All expectations were never met. Cena, 48, abandoned his heel character the night before SummerSlam. The first time he played a villain, 22 years, and he loses at Cody, at SummerSlam to Cody. He reverted to the colorful, kid-friendly hero, they say, with a generation that grew up with him. The record-setting 17-time world champ admitted this week that his heel run missed the mark. He said, I know I failed. There's nothing wrong with that. You can learn from failure, right? I went out there and bombed. Shit happened, guys.
There is something wrong with that when it's your final fucking year.
It's not even just the retirement either, because if put that aside, even still, it's John friggin' Cena. Everything that they've done, it's not going to ultimately damage his legacy, but it certainly didn't exemplify it either. It didn't honor it. It didn't build towards something that he deserved. John
And
is
he
a,
deserved
is
much
a
more. This is
legend.
like literally,
He's a GOAT.
arguably the best of all time in WWE history, and then you fuck his
Hard
shit
to
up.
argue. Yes, and he's such a company man. You know, oh, you want to do this? I'll do it. He says yes to everything. So they laid this out in front of him, and he was like, "Oh, we at one point we had 11 dates left, so I thought they'd be able to talk about all this bupkis in January after the whole thing's over." But he's like, "But we've taken the audience on a hell of a ride. We still got ways to go, so I'm excited." But at this point, he's like, you know, everything else was such a failure. I didn't know how to capitalize on it. So I get what they're going for, but he said hindsight is a waste of time. I'm not so sure about that, John, but his retirement match at Saturday night's main event, December 13th, is going to be against Gunther. Not that Gunther's the wrong opponent. I feel like Gunther's the wrong final opponent. And we knew about this basically at the beginning of the year. It wasn't just speculation. People were saying, oh, it's Gunther, Saturday main event. It's Gunther. They're doing Gunther. So we thought, is he going to hold on to the title? Is John going to chase all the way until the very end? Is that when John goes ahead and finally gets that record 17 as his last night? He takes it from Gunther, but nope, he beat Cody pretty easily. And what a shit match and Mania it was. It let us down, deflated the air in my wings.
My favorite opponent of his and least favorite opponent of his this year is the same person. So, you know.
Yeah, right. Cody. I mean, both ways. And they gave Cody the PWI spot for the top 500, and he deserves it. And in a test of pure bitter irony, we go ahead and we get through the list, and you see PWI, not that their morals aren't high or they're not up to snuff, but you really get to see how these ladies and gents go tit for tat with the wrestling companies. You know, if WWE is number one, then AEW's got to be number two. Jon Moxley, and as we go through the names here, one stuck
I
out.
guess it could be true, but like, is it really he's number two, or we have to?
Yes, no, he's legitimately number two.
No,
Jon Moxley.
In their hearts, do they think he's number two?
I don't believe so. I truly feel like.
Be nice to everyone.
Yeah, I genuinely feel like I feel like it's like, you know, how do you buy a rating at this point? And they know, because they have to play nice to all these different companies. There's a lot of things where they use like Mystico. Mystico's number 9. The number 9 top 10 best wrestler in the world. Mystico this year. I'm not saying that CMLL is not, you know, thriving with him in the, you know, the seat that isn't driving, but leave Sloppy Sin Cara out of this. Trailbound, oh my, holy goddamn, wow, Despot, Trailbound, I hope you're doing very well. You've been awakened. The broken one is bound for one last table. I can't wait. Bound for Glory is going to be exquisite. Yes. So as we get up the list here, we got Cody, number 1. Number 2, Jon Moxley. Number 3, Cody is Gunther. Number 4, Hangman Adam Page, the hangnail. Then Goto, Hiroki Goto is number 5 from New Japan. Number 6, and this is a hard pill to swallow for me, Jey Uso came in at number 6, above Braun Breaker, above LA Knight, above CM Punk, above Drew McIntyre. Number 7, Swerve Strickland. That's what first one on here besides Cody that I agreed with in the spot that it's given. Number 8, Seth Rollins. I figured he'd be down on the list more. I wouldn't put him in the top 10 this year. Mystico, number 9. Will Ospreay, deservedly taking the last spot in the top 10. But here's the thing, and you might hear yourself for a second, but I've got to go ahead and include this audio because I almost pissed myself laughing, and I'm
You're not
being
streaming it, so I don't think I can hear anything.
I'm being I'm not being genuinely, you know, serious, but I almost legitimately pissed myself here. So I do love me some Jim Cornette, and this is from the Experience episode 602. So number 25 on the PWI top 500 list for men. This is the men's list. Number 25 is a female, Cody. She is being praised for her ability to get in there in intergender matches with the men and beat their asses to the point where they don't make it look stupid. She's legitimate.
Is it Jake DeMarco?
No, it's Masha Slamovich. Yeah, the timing.
Anyway,
the
that's been a show.
timing, yeah, the timing couldn't be more. So let's go ahead, you guys. We gotta put this clip in.
This is a poorly timed one. Taking on a beating top male wrestlers on the indies.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry.
I hate to laugh.
Right as they revealed number 25, I was like, really?
Okay,
and
we're
what
just
they
gonna
write.
Stop the show right now, and
See, Jim's got a
that was
soundboard
her
too.
Gimmick in wrestling.
That was her
and
gimmick,
she
beating
was
men.
Drawing art from life.
Yeah,
is what we now
life
apparently are
inspired.
being led to believe here by this thing here.
I believe she
Wonderful.
has been suspended. I hope I'm getting this right. Suspended from TNA, as it turns out, for alleged domestic abuse against her partner.
She was beating up her boyfriend, is what she was doing.
Sonata. He's an
Say it in
independent
English.
wrestler. Yeah, that's what it was happening.
Well, but I've seen a
Allegedly.
picture. I've seen a picture of him.
Yeah, so I died laughing at the irony, you know, but her being on there, woof. Talk about timing. Is that fate or what? I mean, whatever you want to call it. That chef's kiss is one hell of a, I guess you would just say, terrible bit of timing. But Masha taking the number 25 spot broke me. They've got a couple of interesting names. Leon Slater at 53. Allie Ketch makes it at 96. I was curious where Ricky Saints landed on here, but Simon Miller's at 350. And I know Tommy Dreamer's in the late 490s, I believe, in there randomly appearing. But a lot of this is just, I hate to say pandering, but that's really what it's come down to. PWI used to be respected, you know, Progress, they were legitimate. And over time, I think with the introduction of AEW, I want to say, is when a lot of people became, I don't want to say less legitimate, but more, because I don't think they're being on the payroll or anything like that. It's just they know if they speak favorably about it, then they get featured more, and it's one hand washes the other. So instead of being objective about things, I think they're
I'll say it.
biting their tongue. Because Dynamite this week, title Tuesday, Dynamite, Fright Night, whatever, Spooky Dookie was fucking abysmal. Talk about a Spooky Dookie.
I know some of those content creators.
The
that will
overrun
praise
was
AEW until the end.
nightmarish.
Let me act like one of them. It's Halloween season, so I'm just dressing up.
Yeah, I mean, I am baffled as well.
AEW was such a great show this week. Tremendous, best show that they've had in years. And this is the best year of AEW so far. And it's just going to get better from here. How'd I do?
The prince told me he would buy me another Ferrari. I told him I just wanted a motorcycle. You did great. You know, your exuberant and effervescent attitude will certainly shine well into the prince's greater harem of streamers that need to praise him constantly. We're heading into Perth, my friend. We're just full speed ahead to Australia. We got a 95-hour flight there. No nippers, and the peanuts are stale, but wonderful. We're gonna have a great time. Again, folks, thank you for being here. Thank you to those on Rumble, on Twitter, and I think we're on TikTok. I'm not sure. We were for a bit. We'll see what comes of it. Granted, Thank you guys. Make sure you go ahead and you subscribe on the YouTube, though. Turn on the notification bell and hit the like button. Helps out a great deal for us. And on top of it, we've got a ton of content. Like we said, we'll be live for the SmackDown review, Crown Jewel review, Bound for Glory review, Raw review, and into Somewhere Weekly next week. So a lot of content. Let us know in the chat as well. What show, what matches are you looking forward to most? I like Crown Jewel's card, but I am genuinely, and I find it humorous to admit that I am legitimately more excited about Bound for Glory than anything else at this point. Because of the inclusion of NXT and how it's all interwoven together and is told a developed, I hate usually saying over and over long term, but it has been. It's been months and months of this, partnership. And the TNA side is tired of losing their titles. They want them back. And the NXT side is, wants to be dominant. It's very, very, very interesting with the showdown angle that we got and the way it developed. It felt very, when I say progressive, like it progressed into the next step. It made sense. Everything was logical. And I enjoyed it thoroughly. I know we gave it, an 8.5, I believe it was the other night for NXT. So Showdown was great last night. SmackDown. 8 a.m. it starts on Netflix, Eastern Standard Time, October 10th. We got the tag team champions defending their titles. The Wyatt Six going against the Street Profits, Cody. Who are you taking and why?
Well, the Wyatt's... Wait, that's on the Crown Jewel or...
That's on SmackDown. Yeah.
I'm Ricardo. Okay, so...
God, I can't fire you fast enough.
The Wyatts... You threw me off because we said we were doing Crown Jewel and all the way.
We got to get to Crown Jewel. We're in Australia for SmackDown. We're in Perth. So every time they do this, they give you like a big SmackDown.
Is winning, and I don't know who's going to turn on the other, but either Angelo Dawkins turns on Montez or Montez turns on Angelo, and that's the end of the Street Profits this Friday.
Interesting. I wonder if they'll split. I don't know.
Angelo Dawkins has gotten really, really good and has improved tremendously. But I'm afraid for him when Montez breaks out because,
I know.
We're supposed to say that out loud.
Montez Ford,
you know how WWE loved him? I think Vince originally saw him as like another Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
And then so does Triple H, I believe, right?
Kind of.
So they both have that vision.
Yeah.
Well, not much Triple H because I think he was more
if you look at
it as a single star before Vince.
You can see Triple H's mindset. He wants to do the shock, oh my God, I can't believe I just saw that ruse angle, the Vince Russo specials. The swerve.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's not butter, bro.
If Vince was still running, I think Montez would have been a single star already because
I think Montez Ford would have been, and Dawkins probably would be like the next Otis, where he just kind of gets shuffled aside and does some shit. Maybe B-Fab shows up and they boo-foo, but what are you gonna do? Snoo death, I swear. The Wyatts retain here. No damn doubt about it. The Wyatts are retaining. I agree. I concur. I agree. Gonna be a good match. The tag division has been in I wouldn't say shambles, but it's certainly hurting. It's been pretty fucked since the Wyatt Six took the belts. Now, if they do split, I'd like to see it be because of the Wyatts' involvement, getting in their head, making them turn against each other. Like, have some payoff with the Wyatts. Please do something worthwhile. Why can't we have something entertaining? Oh my fucking God, I just want to watch a good show. Triple H doing the shock booking, as I mentioned, the wow factor, and then me throwing a tantrum because NXT has been my favorite for eons now. I've gravitated towards that show for a long time because it was what I loved most about the indies without the PWG and excessive nonsensical shit. And, they still had 1,000 super kicks at times and kickouts at 2 9/10 up the wazoo. I mean, look at Andrade and Johnny Gargano. Johnny Wrestling, that fucking match was so good. And Zelina Vega was a star as a manager for him. She's a good wrestler, but as a manager, she was top notch. I'll never forget, she jumps off the barricade and gives him the Hurricane Rana. And the way that she planted his head, Johnny's head, into the goddamn arena floor, it was great. So much to be excited about back in those days with the black and gold and how it developed through. Sean is booking it how the Attitude Era was booked. There's serious moments. Austin wants to destroy Vince and kill the corporate Rock and all this. But then you got Mankind being silly and the Union and APA. And that's what we got. We've got all these little mini factions and different factions. Lexus King is great. Poor guy just lost his brother and he's out there entertaining. I mean, again, thoughts with him and his family. Terrible news there, but you keep going on strong, and that's how you honor their legacy. So I liked him messing around with Wagner Jr. and then thinking it's Tavion, and Tavion shows up and it blows his mind. I think that it's just that's Sean's thing. He's booking like what worked good from the Attitude Era. Those everybody has a story. Everybody's story can be interwoven into somebody else's tale. They all kind of fit. You see the puzzle. You might not know which is the corner, but when you get them all together, hey, it's beautiful. So I like the way it's working. Then, my good man, we have Sami Zayn's Open Challenge. Now, what are you thinking here?
Who's gonna accept it?
Yes.
They might do.
Who's gonna do his taxes?
Grayson Waller. I don't know if they're gonna do someone like that. Like
it's pretty
from
much
Australia.
confirmed from what we were hearing to be Grayson Waller. I had also heard rumblings that Obafemi would be the one, but I don't envision Obafemi coming out taking the title yet. I could see that happening though in a few weeks' time.
Well, if Obafemi is going to do it, like you're gonna have to put the title on him. But I think Sami Zayn's U.S. Open Challenge needs to stay for a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. It's not
that's
time
the only
yet.
thing on SmackDown that has like some sort of story that you can look forward to.
Consistently
each week.
entertaining.
Because if you take that away, then SmackDown, I don't know what you say about that show.
There's not much left for SmackDown. We take that away, sadly. So
but that's like the only thing about SmackDown. So if you take that last bit of it, then that show's a ghost town. That's what I'm saying. So Sami Zayn, whoever it is gonna win, and I think he should honestly keep it until like the end of the year. I don't know if that's too long, but until they can actually build stories,
not to Mania, but keep it going,
SmackDown.
Yeah, get rivalries
not
out
until
of
Mania
this.
now, like
no, but till
the end of December, beginning of January, maybe.
Before I would do it at Saturday night's main event. He'll lose it, and
that's fair.
Where Cena retires, have Obafemi debut, then take it.
Only if there's actual stories progressing on SmackDown, because there's nothing yet.
Because think about it. If he took on, when he took on Javon, now, he came really close, so they can get a couple more matches out of this, and maybe one with a stipulation. Like, there's ways to make it work. I think that they could stretch it out without abusing or diminishing the title or Sami Zayn. And they're in a precarious spot with Sami because fans are still behind him. They're enjoying him, but they're tired of underdog Sami Zayn. So they've got to be careful and keep him dominant Sami, not, scraping from the bottom Sami. Regardless, with this match, I've been all over the place, admittedly. I think Sami Zayn is taking on Grayson Waller and defending his title successfully.
And maybe Austin Theory returns to give Grayson a beatdown.
Would be fun. We've heard that reported the same way Liv was being sent back, and Ilya Dragunov. So, same account, said it all.
Wait, what about Dragunov and
the tweet that I showed you? They said Liv's returning, Ilya Dragunov, Austin Theory. You know, it's
that account. Oh my
yeah.
god.
Our inside scoop and source. They're amazing.
Yeah, fuck that account can suck a cock.
Whoa, no. We get all great news from them. Don't tell them to suck a. We don't have that kind of filthy language around here. God.
We don't.
No. Did you see Hassan allegedly possibly shock his dog? Apparently,
No, I did not.
in this clip, I can't show it because it's being taken down, but Hassan reaches over to his left and he's yelling at the dog because the dog got up from its bed. He wants the dog to stay there at all times because he's in frame when he's streaming. Like, that's what he wants, basically. And he's bitching about the dog because the dog got up. So he leans over like this, and the dog goes, "Arf!" and fucking reacts like it's in pain. But if my dog yelps right now, I'm going to go check out and see what happened. I'm not just going to sit there and ignore it unless I cause the pain and I know why he reacted. And that's exactly why fucking Hassan does not react at all whatsoever. He does not look at the dog when he yelps, nothing. Like, because he knows it's coming, because he's hitting the goddamn freaking collar. I hate those shock collars. The only time they're ever good is when I put it on you. So here you go, bud.
Oh.
Sorry.
I don't yelp. But...
No, you don't. You just, you know, you get a little bit of the saliva that froths a bit. It gets a little foamy. You know?
Yeah, you know it.
Frothy. I think Hassan is an asshole, and I absolutely think he is, you know, shocking his dog to force him to stay on stream. It's disgusting. It's stupid, and just. I said it was disgusting and infuriating. I said, I'm planning our dog Milo's 4th birthday this Friday. We're taking him out with my father-in-law, my wife, and our daughter to go to a restaurant that he likes to eat at outside. You know, it's my service doggy, but Milo wants to go ahead and you know, he wants some fresh cooked chicken, and he wants to, you know, have them sing to him. And I may not be able to walk yet, but I can cart my ass around quite well. So I've got the scooter, and I've been doing pretty good scooting all over the place. See, you can see Jake in the scooter form. Look at that. I can even animate it on the fly. You ready? It's like the you know, Auntie M, we got the witch from the Wizard of Oz. Look, I could even look at how talented I am. You ready? I can even make him turn around now. Oh, Jake's going. Oh, look at that. He flips. Hey, and he's out of there, folks. And he crashed. So, sorry. Yeah, but here we are. I'm planning the dog's, you know, freaking birthday, and I'm excited for it. And I saw Wrestling Bios put this out. I love his content. The Atrocity series is so much fun. And he was talking about bad wrestling merch and all the terrible shirts that are out there. And my buddy actually had the freaking Val Venus. I'm locked, cocked, ready to unload. And I'm telling you, nuts, you know? Literally, get it? Nuts and balls. That fucking shirt was horrific. It was just all cum stained.
Oh.
All right, let me see if I can, maybe. So he starts, Kaya is his dog. I think I could play the audio briefly. It seems some people are getting away with that. So we'll try it. If it doesn't, then we'll get out of this. We're switching back in a minute. But it really bothers me because I love animals. So he's yelling at his dog like an asshole, and he's like,
okay, it's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
Yells at her, and she gets shocked, and
Jesus
then
Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby.
she's laying on her bed. She gets up, and he allegedly shocks her. So fucking
Some
asshole.
people don't deserve animals.
No, and some animals deserve better humans. Makes me
because
sick
they're
inside.
the most loyal people to you.
I hate people,
like,
but I love
people,
animals. Makes me. That's why I even brought it up because it makes me irate.
Humans are the most evil animal.
Yeah, my AI assistant is going nuts too. No, I didn't ask for Bukaki. Actually,
Jake Bob.
Give me a minute. Let me. I'm gonna bookmark page 5. All right, that looks. Kota Ibushi got rushed to the hospital after an injury on AEW Collision. My mother actually just sent me this. Let's go ahead. Thank you to her for letting me know. Look at that. I got a new intern for us. Mama, what do you think? She's deaf. I don't know how well that's going to work. Going into Instagram here, let's see what's happening. It says, Ringside News, footage of Kota Ibushi being rushed to the hospital via ambulance after a horrific collision injury. I don't know what happened, but let's go ahead and check this out quick, folks. This is not good, allegedly. I don't know what happened here. We're going to try and find out, but horrible. There he is there, being stretchered to the ambulance. You can see him. I wonder what happened. So try and check it out in the meantime. If anybody in the chat knows, let us know. I'm going to go ahead and do some investigating as well. So yeah, back to the matches here. We've got Damian Priest, Aleister Black. These two have been button heads since R-Truth was first involved. Last man standing. It feels like Damian's gonna win, but I'm gonna pick Aleister. Simple as is. I like Aleister Black. He's my man. I want to see him. I want to see him win here. So
I do want to see Aleister Black win as well, but I can still hear myself.
I should change that, but I'm gonna make you keep talking like this in the meantime. So
okay, asshole.
Just for my amusement.
So I think Damian Priest is actually going to win this.
Ooh, so you and I are against each other on the
yeah.
You know, there's not even anything out for news yet. We could have
Ibushi.
I'm trying to find out.
To let Aleister win. I don't know what it is. I just think
they refuse to often ever let him win. It is perplexing. They don't know. Yeah, the official Banana Club correspondent, my mother. You know, maybe she'll actually work in the fan club this time. We can get her to go ahead and start responding to fans. Let's see what we got going on this side, folks, because I'm curious. Any type of update, Kota Ibushi, let's go. I'm trying to see. Apparently, it was bad, so that's all it said. He had a match with Josh Alexander. Prayers up to the Golden Star. Tony Khan led an Ibushi chant after he sustained an injury in his match against Josh Alexander. The match was immediately cut short. So let's hear what Tony has to say here really quick. Let's go ahead, Mr. Khan. Let's go ahead and have you tell us while things are developing.
Most challenging sport of all when it comes to injuries. The hardest hitting sport of all is professional wrestling. Thank you for being so respectful, and let's give it up for Kota Ibushi.
Fuck, what's his name? Ibushi. That was a sad chant, but hopefully he's okay. Ibushi fell out of the ring off the turnbuckle and was brought to medical. So Ibushi was stretchered away from the ringside area. So during the match, he fell out of the ring off the turnbuckle, and that's when he was checked on by medical. Yeah, he slipped off the top of the top rope and appeared to have injured his leg. He was stretchered out. Quick finish via count out. That's not great. But hey, look at that. He's injured again. Poor guy just can't catch a break unless it's like me and you're breaking some bones. Damn. That's really upsetting, unfortunately. Well, the last match we have announced.
You want to know something?
What's that?
Take a quick break to announce something.
Oh, please.
The Yankees lose.
Oh, that's it. They're out then, huh? Stroke of midnight,
Adios.
10:30
See you
on the East
later.
Coast.
Go to Cancun with the New York Mets, making all fun of them all week, but your asses are sent there with them, so fuck off. Thank you very much. Sorry. Yankees were making fun of the Mets all week just to be eliminated themselves.
Growing up, I
So-
was a Yankees fan. Like I was never big into baseball anyways, but because of Connecticut not really having their own. It was either Boston, Red Sox or New York Yankees. So I just kind of went behind the Yankees. But as time went on, I was like, I don't really care for either. So I'm all about Toronto now.
Well, about me, it's
Not the Blue Jays, the
about
Chamber.
the Mets.
Just the Chamber.
Yo, we clutched up in Toronto, elimination chamber.
That was in the dome.
What about Give Me Dome?
What?
Say who?
I don't know. Anyway, back to the matches.
Pause.
What?
Tiffany Stratton, my girl Stephanie Vacquet, taking on women's U.S. champ Julia. And
Wait, they have a Women's United States Championship?
they do.
Again, that's always
surprisingly. I didn't know about it either, but it's a thing. And bolt on tits, Kiana James, woof, she's going to go ahead and knock our socks off. That's for sure. Her and Julia, I don't think they're getting the win, though. I think the faces are going to prevail. And can they coexist? They shall. Tiffany and Stephanie make it Tiffy-Steffi time. Minus the TATU lesbian forced queer baiting. What are you thinking, Codes?
For this tag match, I think
Come on, Codester. What do you
Tiffany
got?
and Stephanie win.
Damn. Genius.
Wow.
That's why we
Yeah.
don't pay us the big bucks. That's SmackDown in a nutshell, or into somewhere. Crown Jewel. The next morning, 8 a.m. Eastern, the 11th of October. They're starting off, I believe, with John Cena, AJ Styles. And folks, if you want to follow along, in the description box down below are all the cards and matches. Make sure you know, I always put them in there so you guys can know what matches are coming up and you can always follow along. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever's announced, I put it in there. But Stephanie Vacquina knows La Primera. Tiffy La Primera time. I like that. No? Come on, Codester. Come on, Codester.
Oh,
The Rock
I'm
and
sorry,
Coaster. Cody Onidi. Cody Onidi. I've filled
gonna
this
give me
cup
one of
with
those
Red
chants
Bull.
now?
I filled this entire thing with Red Bull, and I'm not exaggerating. Courtney, my wife, wanted to go for a long walk before, probably to get away from me. It's been one of those days. And I was like, yeah, sure. Go to the gas station, grab my fucking getting bigger ass some more energy drinks. So she got me 2 of the 16-ounce Red Bulls on top of the other one I had, and I'm doing fine. I wonder why I'm not sleeping. But if it wasn't for the Red Bull, we wouldn't have Into Somewhere Weekly tonight. So, nutshell, Lane Stanley. That's right. Make you a rooster. I think we're starting off hot and ready. Wet and wild. AJ Styles taking on the scenes man, John Cena. What are you thinking there? It's happening. It's happening. They're going to open again, just like they did with the last time. It's got to do it. I see it happening. Cena comes out, and then he puts AJ into the most devastating finish of all time. What do you think that is?
It's definitely not the attitude adjustment. So
It's the Bronco Buster. That's right. The only way to make your own asshole and your opponent bleed. Split your gooch to the nooch. Snoochie boochies, friends. Cena wins. What are you thinking?
Yeah.
That easy?
Yeah, that's pretty much
Yeah?
You know,
Let me talk.
you gotta love it that way.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
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 Does LA Knight pay us?
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
And I don't even get any of this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Let's get into the next match.
Yes.
What do we got? Rhea
indeed.
Ripley, Io Sky, the new Kabuki Buki Warriors, called the Bukaki Warriors, taking on the Kabuki Warriors. Asuka, which no one's ready for, and poor Kairi. She's going to take somebody out in this match. I hope it's not Rhea and Io, but could be the ref, could be Asuka, could be everybody. Kairi's going to fuck somebody up, and it's a danger. Yep.
Everybody.
Everybody. She's gonna go to give Liv. I said Liv. Wow. Give Rhea. Where's my mind at? Give Rhea a Hurricane Rana, right? So then she goes ahead and while she's giving her a Hurricane Rana, she slips and she actually drives her knee into Rhea's throat. Now Rhea can't breathe. She falls forward, and when she does that, she accidentally trips Io Sky, and she smacks her face into the turnbuckle, knocking her unconscious, right? Asuka goes over to help her. She had a mouthful, right? Ready to go ahead and unleash the green mist. I need less Red Bull and more sleep. Unleash the beast. Let out the mist. The mist goes flying because she can't hold it in anymore. She was trying to, but instead, it blinds the referee. Now the ref is spinning, flailing, and what does he do? He accidentally backhands Asuka, knocks her tooth out, and knocks her out in the process, right? And poor Kyrie's
So
just
it's like
looking
a
around and all the
domino
madness
effect
that
of
she
what Kyrie's
called.
doing.
Yeah. Terrible.
Does she even go after the commentator somehow? Does she put someone through the
I
table?
had a premonition, and I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but that's worrisome, right? A little bit of an alarm.
I mean,
Rhea, Io, they got to win here. They're the new family. I think Kyrie gets pinned. That enrages Asuka. She beats the shit out of Kyrie. It's not the fragmented piece that separates them two yet, but it's another, moment that leads to Kyrie turning on Asuka. But not yet. Rhea, Io.
I would agree with you. Yes,
walk
that
away
is
on top.
happening 100%. Yep.
All right. Then we had to go down under for this one, my friend. Down under. We got the Australian street fight, lad. Bronson Reed taking on
Australian street fight.
Oh
my God.
Aussie.
No fucking way. Are we going to get kangaroos?
Roman Reigns taking on the crocodile hunter. They got stingrays everywhere. Bronson Reed, Roman Reigns. So now I'm going to pause here. You could give me your prediction if you'd like.
Special guest refs, right?
Yes, absolutely. Ruse got to do what a ruse got to do. So here's my thing, Sir Codester. Codemeister, Cody Bambi. We're going to do the name game all night just to keep my brain sharp. So Cody Bodie Fofody Banana Fana Bo Bodie me my Mo Bodie Cody. Here's the thing. We're gonna just peel the curtain back a little bit here. Seth, he's fucking winning. There's no doubt about it. Foregone conclusion. Yeah. They did a great job on Monday making chicken salad out of chicken shit because, hey, it's brand versus brand, champ versus champ, no stakes, whatever. You get a ring, whoopee shit. Seth was nervous for the first time. He has not beaten Cody. 0-3, well, really 22, right? Not 0-3. And this bastard, he's got to go ahead and hold himself together, make it work. Can he last? I don't know. But the whole thing here, Seth has to win. The crux of it all is that if he loses the vision, literally and figuratively. He loses the respect of the locker room, the power, all of it. So, foregone conclusion, Seth has to win. But that puts a stake in the heart of the Dracula behind my creative here. I don't know what to pick. I said it to Spaz. I've said it to, whoever would listen. I said it to you, Code Steenie. I am not sure who's going to win this one legitimately because Bronson Reed needs the win. He needs this desperately. Yes, he damaged Roman and was the first superstar ever to put Roman Reigns in the hospital. Ever to put Roman in the hospital. Biff Bam Boom. Bob's my dad and you're my uncle. It didn't happen, right?
Strowman never did that either.
No, he never flipped an ambulance with Roman inside of it after throwing him around strapped to the stretcher. Remember? They had him strapped to the stretcher and he threw him around like no tomorrow. Allergy day 2. Oh. Granted, sir. I'm thinking, yeah, Bronson needs this. But lo and behold, what's that on the horizon? It's the top paid talent, Roman Reigns, who comes in, gets a win, then gets his ass kicked afterwards and fucks off for 3 months. So he left to film
Okay.
the movie Roman's Back. It's cinema, right?
Absolutely.
I think Roman will likely win, but I'm hoping Bronson Reed gets the upset here just so there's some overarching narrative to continue with the story, because the Bronze have lost just about at every turn.
Bronze.
Code Cipher, they should be tag champs right now, or holding every other mid-card belt, or something. They should have the IC and the US title, or both tag. They have the tag titles on Raw, or when Seth became champion, they too should be champions. That, the vision, rising tide raises all ships. That's what needs to be here. And instead, oh well, I had a great SummerSlam. This was amazing, guys. I took the belt from CM Punk. Even though, oh, you guys lost earlier in the night? Well, that sucks, huh? But I won, so gotta beat up Roman with a didgeridoo. Boom, 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 boom. I like it. That's the Down Under. What are you thinking for this?
Down Under.
What are you thinking?
The Australian street fight, huh?
Yeah, Coterie. You got to let me know what.
I want to know
what's going through
the
that brain of
differences
yours.
are between the Australian street fight and a New York City street fight, or whatever they'll call it. Boston street fight. All these street fights that they come up with. What's the difference between all of them?
I don't know, Code Cobb. There's a lot that they try to differentiate with these, like, the Miracle on 34th Street fight, the Halloween street fights, the Thanksgiving street fights, and it's a street fight. What is a street fight?
The
Weapons are allowed, no
Christmas,
DQ. That's
the
it.
Halloween ones will just be the weapons, but in those respective holidays, decorations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those.
But that's how they differentiate them. So I guess you could say that's their over many times goal. Sure. I mean,
I don't
whatever.
know who they're gonna have win.
That's my problem. This is the first time where I'm actually genuinely stumped, because I feel like Roman does not need the win, but will get the win. And I
don't
feel
think
like
he needs the
Bronson
win either.
needs
But
it,
again,
but
my
won't.
argument as last pay-per-view is if Braun Breaker is going to be elevated to the next big thing in WWE because of dethroning and defeating Roman Reigns,
Yeah.
why wouldn't Bronson Reed also get that treatment for beating the same guy? Because it won't really make that much of sense if you're going to have Braun Breaker be like, oh, I beat Roman Reigns. That's why I'm the future of WrestleMania. That's why I'm the top guy, top dog in this business.
Yeah.
But your partner over there did the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So I'm mixed on
What
it.
makes you special?
Bronson Reed's momentum could diminish if
Yeah.
he loses, but at the same time,
He loses,
it doesn't.
he's
It
cooked.
means much more if Braun Breaker can beat Roman, but Seth and Bronson can't.
I mean, maybe, but I see your point there. I don't know. I feel like the Bronze just shouldn't be losing. I'm gonna pick Bronson
get that.
Reed, and
I
then we'll
think
do
Roman's winning.
surfboard. Yeah, crave it on that wood. Yeah, crave it on that wood. Yeah. No,
I think Roman Reigns will be winning.
I'm drunk in love. I do want to say on a side note, out of curiosity, I listened to the new Taylor Swift single, the Ophelia song. I don't want to sound like a blind, just hater that comes in and shits, but it is the most dumbed down and retarded in the sense of like not oh you're stupid, like the definition of it, like the degradation of sense is it's trying to retell the Ophelia Greek tale, but in the meantime, like with her own twist on it. But the lyrics are ridiculous. The pacing, like the tempo of the song switches for her to fit different lyrics in, and it really interrupts the flow. It's just a very bad song. But here's the thing: people are
Well,
going
correction.
insane. They're going insane, Cody.
If you criticize the song, it's like that's not you're just hating on Taylor Swift for no reason because you're miserable. Just say you hate Taylor Swift.
No, see, Codaler, I'm telling you right now, Taylor, you know, I've got to be a Swiftie apparently because I wanted to like it, but it was bad. It was very bad. And Code Brina knows all about being sexy. And when did you get sexy? About 5 minutes ago when you didn't pick a winner. I'm picking Bronson Reed. Who you picking?
Dumbass! I said I'm picking Roman Reigns.
No, I told you can't do that. Now, who are you picking?
Bronson Reed.
That's right. Thank you. See, you said
You're
Roman.
welcome.
That was the wrong answer, right?
I'm sorry. Yes.
Right. Roman Reigns. Bronson Reed. All
Bronson
right.
Reed,
I'll let
yeah.
you pick Roman, but yeah, I'm sticking with
But
Bronson.
why'd you find me?
Well,
You said you would let me.
Your fault. We went down under. We had the Cena start, possibly. We got the women's tag. You know, we got the Bukkake Warriors reigning over the Kabuki Warriors.
The Warriors?
You calling them whores? Jesus.
What?
What are you? God,
No.
Cody! Getting us in trouble here. Oh, my God. What am I going to do with you, Code Cena? All right. All
Code
right.
Cena. That's
Code Cena. We got Stephanie. I can call you Code Penny or Code Penny. Cod Penny, even, but Cody Penny. We got Stephanie Vacquet taking on Tiffany Strate. It's Tiffy time, or is it La Primera's time to become the devil?
I think Stephanie should be winning this match.
But
There's no but.
no but. No but from you, Steph.
Or that would Stephanie should be winning this
but.
match.
She should be,
No
but
but.
she's not.
Well, I would assume so if their creative isn't retarded.
But all right, yeah. Now Stephanie's got to win this. This is a great time for her to be put over.
100%.
I feel like it's not a slight against Tiffany Stratton at all for her not to win this.
No,
like, oh, you're just giving it to the new
great and
girl.
all.
Tiffany's had her time
But
to be showcased
there's a but with
she went
Tiffany.
through Mania. She's had all of this. Build up Stephanie and then continue. Absolutely. What's the but?
There's a but with Tiffany. Though.
Yeah, hit me. What's the
I've
but?
repeated this on numerous occasions for Raw reviews, SmackDown reviews, into somewheres. Tiffany Stratton should not be a babyface whatsoever.
No, she shouldn't be. You're absolutely 110% correct on that one. I can't even argue with you there. I want to, desperately, but I can't. I mean, I could.
And if Tiffany wins, I'll
can't.
be pissed because you're going to have Stephanie lose her. What is this? Going to be her
The devil's
what match
kiss.
is
She's going to use that ass and give Booker T a heart attack at one of these points. My God.
Some people have criticized though that she
we
wasn't
love that. Use that
physically on
ass.
the show Monday.
She was
She was only
very,
given a
very,
vignette.
very sick. And then they did the vignette with even EO. They did it with quite a few people on Monday. Monday, I'm telling you, like, yes, Maxine and Becky was a damn good show, but you look, Rhea was like so many of the bigger stars were not there because they were over in Australia already. Rhea was there.
You would think
know,
someone's
it's like-
on drugs if you said like some good matches this year had to do with Nia, Maxine.
I know.
Like, what?
Exactly. And I mean, Bianca Belair broke her finger, but she can't come back because she can't get that finger to bend, I guess. So when she's doing stuff, like her finger is just stuck like this at all times and she needs surgery. And it's like, but it's an issue because like when you're trying to land, she can't get it to bend at all. And I'm like thinking about that would really not just hinder, but fuck up everything you're trying to do. I mean, 5 knuckle shuffle no more when you got one stuck. I don't know. That's. I like it. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, that's the ring finger too. So silicone, baby. Granted, we're working our way through. We're making it. We're on the end here. I already told you my prediction. I gotta know yours. Seth, Cody.
Seth Rollins is 100% winning unless they are
Code
making
Hendry.
Seth Rollins back into a.
You're with
Babyface
Seth.
sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening yet.
No. As great as Cody is, I don't want to see him lose, but I feel like we have to for the story for Seth. So he's able to go ahead and finally hit climax through anal orgasm. I agree, Stuart. Everybody's butt's going to win. Going bananas.
Hearing everybody go absolutely banana.
I'm sorry, we're a little uncouth today, but I'm mentally unfiltered. TNA Bound for Glory card coming up in a second, folks. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you for hanging out with us and having fun. Like I said, we'll be live this upcoming Friday morning. Cup of Java, come hang out with us. We're going to have a great time there, just chilling, shooting the shit. And oh yeah, reviewing SmackDown. Saturday morning, we'll be doing another review for Crown Jewel. And then Sunday night, Bound for Glory, Spaz Phoenix joining us, possibly a few other special guests. We'll see what's on the horizon. But what I do know is that our predictions coming in hot. 9 matches. We're going to cut the shit and cut the cheddar. All right, Codemus, let's do this. What you got? Frankie Kazarian, the TNA International Champion, taking on boring-ass Steve Macklin. I like Kazarian in the sense of, like, I respect him. He's had some amazing matches in TNA. Even in AEW had some good matches, but I've never been overly crazy about SCU or any of them. Scorpio Sky was good, but I don't know. I was not a big TNA watcher. I was not an avid TNA fan. When they were live back in the day, I not until 2019-ish did I really start to go back and watch past the initial, like, where they were a pay-per-view every week, you know, those Asylum years. Yeah. Once they got out of that and when they started, like, the real on Spike, I went back and watched most of them online. They did, like Wrestling Bio, somebody else had it for TNA. And that's a good old Marky D, and he got me into the TNA stuff, and it was cool to go back and then see the evolution of how, you know, Russo got snuck in and Hogan took over for a bit and Bischoff came back and Sting went Joker crazy and all this zany shit happened. But that will be the night for me. So yeah, you won't miss either show. Fucking A right, Stuart. We're going to have a big party here. We'll be passing the drinks, passing the Java, and make sure everybody's feeling good for the morning streams. Going to be night for you.
So Frankie
8 p.m.
will be winning.
You think he's going to beat Steve Macklin? I think Steve Macklin is not winning either. I think they want him to have the title, but no, not yet. Frankie Kazarian's taking this. Now,
Yes,
Trick Williams, Mike Santana. This you think would be the main event?
it's not.
More than likely, I think it will be. I do, but I'm going out of order. Trick Williams has to lose to Mike Santana. It's
I was about to say as well, Mike Santana is definitely winning this.
Yes. Trick needs to lose. Mike has to win. It's the ultimate of all, you know, copyrighted over here, the ultimate foregone conclusion. They need their belt back. They've told the story. Santana is TNA, and great on him. I mean, him and his brother were in AEW, but they were just a unit, you know, they were two of the same pod. They didn't stand out from each other. There wasn't really much to differentiate the two. Like the Usos, you know, which one are you? For a long time, I didn't know which one was Jimmy and Jay. Don't mess that up anymore. Same idea here. Santana, you know, Ortiz, him and his brother may not have gotten along and some bad shit happened. AEW kind of ruined him for a bit, but ever since coming to TNA, look at how many people have come into TNA and come back to either not reinvent myself, but come back for the resurgence to get a chance to rehab their name. And Tessa Blanchard is another one, you know, Mustafa Ali, Eddie Edwards, Brian Myers, Indy Hartwell, the Hardys came back, you know, they were in AEW and they were fucking miserable. The Texas deathmatch bullshit that they had with Texas Chainsaw. I mean, all of this silly massacre bullshit, and that was a travesty to get through. But the chainsaw wasn't even real. They had to play a sound effect over the crowd. Come on, you couldn't spring for one real chainsaw without a chain on it. I did that weekly in the Trail of Terror, raising money for the Red Cross. Come on, guys. Get it out there. Mike Santana wins, no doubt about it. I thought this would be the main event, but more than likely, this should be the main event to close out the show. Like, this is your heartwarming. Like, this is TNA. You know, we are NXT. No, this is TNA. We got our belt back. But I think that's held for another match, and we'll get to it at the end here. So, so you and I are in agreement. Kazarian wins his defense, and Mike Santana takes the belt back to TNA. We got
2 for 2 on agreeing.
Right. Good for you. Your bank account likes it. Kalani Jordan, the current TNA Knockout World Champ, taking on Indy Hartwell. I think they gave it to Kalani just as an interim thing. I don't think she was ever factored in as being a champ for even a short-term, never mind long-term stay. I think this was just a way of fixing a muddy story thanks to Masha and others being involved. It kind of just was very convoluted and messy, and they made the best out of it. Like I said, chicken salad from chicken shit. Kalani Jordan is a hell of a lot of fun. MCU is, she's a great athlete. She's only more and more impressive in the ring. Her women's North American title run, bar none, made that belt. And Sol Ruka has had some good defenses, but I'd like to see some more. Indy Hartwell's winning this. I think it was always Indy going to win this. Like, they were setting up to see who would face Indy. Is it Masha? Is it Ash by Elegance? And now she's had to unfortunately retire, which is heartbreaking. Still no real update medically with her as well.
I agree with you on this one as well. Indy Hartwell.
Mm-hmm. Just feels like that's what needs to happen. Then, as I mentioned briefly ago, Tessa Blanchard taking on Gia Miller. I like Gia Miller as well. She's grown on me in the last few months seeing her. She's just right. You know, starts off just, you know, being the announcer all the time. Now she's got this match. It's like, well, shit, this is gonna be exciting. We'll see how this works out. I obviously think Tessa's winning. I mean, I don't see another way.
Blanchard's definitely winning this.
Yeah, has to happen. No doubt about it, but gonna be fun. The System. Spaz hates him, as do I. They're trying to be, you know, pseudo faces, but still heels. Moose, Alicia Edwards, Brian Myers, Eddie Edwards, Fandango, JDC, taking on Order for Mustafa Ali, Tasha Steele, Special Agent Zero, I was going to say, Jason Hotch, and John Schuyler. Now, besides Tasha Steele's, I do not give an utter shit about Special Agent Jason Hotch or John Schuyler. I do not care for, but recognize and somewhat enjoy, you know, people on the System side, but it's really just Ali. That's everything for me with this. I like him and Tasha. It works well there, but that's the extent of it.
Go with the Order 4.
I am picking the System to win. I want Ali to win, but I feel like the System are winning here. I
guess
think
this is where we're going to have to disagree, because I want Ali to win as well, and he's the only person I genuinely do have a care for in this match. So that's another reason I'm going with the Order 4. I guess bias brings me to that conclusion. So we're going to go with the Order 4.
You look up Tasha Steele's on you know, Bing or Google, and it just shows a bunch of porn. So got to be careful with that. I'm actually genuinely serious, but funny enough, I hit Tasha Steele's and I hit images because I was going to pull it up, and it's just all porn at this point in time. Funny, hilarious. Damn it. Then we have a 20-person intergender call your shot gauntlet. We won't know until the night because they're going to have surprises. I'm not sure, but I like the call your shot. You know, it's not quite the Money in the Bank.
I'm not picking this one because I don't know.
Yeah, we don't really have an idea of who it would be. They haven't announced everyone. I think Mance Warner was the only male announced up until this Thursday, so we'll see what happens tomorrow night. But the call your shot gauntlet is fun. Like I said, it's not quite Money in the Bank. You got to call it ahead of time and you get a match, as where Money in the Bank, you could do that, but usually you're cashing in for the surprise. I'd like to see the Money in the Bank, not even with the face, but, you know, have that again where it's not a surprise cash in. Every now and again, it's good to have it booked out in advance. Don't know who they're going to have win, though, but it's going to be fun regardless. Then, my good man, we have Leon fucking Slater, who just keeps killing it, getting better and better. The TNA X Division champion, taking on Javon Evans. We just saw Team TNA win on the men's side. Go ahead and, dominate over there, right? And the women and from NXT won, as well as Ethan Page, and then TNA won on the men's side, and the Hardys are now your tag champs. So for NXT, double champs. We've got the Inspiration, Cassie Lee, Jessie McKay, iconic duo, them two, taking on Heather and M by Elegance, supported by Ash and the Concierge. This is a tag team match for the tag team titles, the Knockouts World Tag titles. I think the Inspiration retain. I think they're going to keep the belts. Easy as it is to say. That's what's happening with Leon and Javon. I think Leon retains as well. Simple, straightforward. That's what's going down. So
for the most part, we do agree there.
Yeah, the only thing we've got left is what I think is going to be truly the main event. The Hardys, Matt.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff. Team 3D. The Dudley Boys. Bubba, Bully Ray, and Devon, the Preacher Dudley. A tables match. One more table for the TNA World Tag Team titles and the NXT Tag Team titles. Both belts.
You know what's funny? They call NXT a developmental brand, but 4 Hall of Famers will be
fighting for their tag team titles, right?
Yeah.
Making that the most important tag titles of the weekend. Because we're only getting a title defense on SmackDown, not on the actual Crown Jewel show. Granted, damn, this is going to be amazing. I'm so excited for this match.
I think the Hardy Boys win.
I think the Hardy Boys have to win because Devon had the stroke. I don't want anybody to get injured. Yeah, that's my worry too. Like, I don't want anybody. Devon had the stroke. He had all these issues, and he said he wanted one more, and he's pushed himself into it. I hope it's nothing they regret. I hope they come out fucking swinging and knock it out of the park. I want this to be amazing. I like that it is a tables match. They don't have to climb a ladder. Hell in a Cell 2019. Chronic.
Yeah.
Or Brothers of Destruction versus Chronic, or versus DX in Saudi.
DX.
Both equally bad. Gets Chronic fired. Testify, my brother. That's 32% pure testification. So Cody Christ, we're heading into uncharted waters because I do think the Hardys have to win here. Not only because they'll be defending the belts on TNA and NXT back and forth, the Dudleys aren't going to be having more. Like, this is their last match. Like, Bullies maybe, but it definitely Devon's. Like, this is it. I'd love to see Spike. He was great on 6 feet under with good old Murky Mark, the cater taker. Michelle took my ham sandwich too. Evil bitch. Taker versus Goldberg as well. Yes, that disaster. The Hardys have to win. I mean, Team 3D could, but they're not going to go on with the belts. Why relinquish them? It's murky water. The Hardys win. But you know who really wins? Corny as this sounds, we do. Wrestling fans. As soon as they ring that bell, I'm going to be emotional. I got to spend a few hours with Matt and Jeff, like 4 hours straight, while people came in and did signings and all of that stuff. And it was so cool to be able to see Matt never break character every time a fan was in there. Like, he'd be like, "Can you go get me some more water?" But like, yeah, no problem. Then, wonderful. Like, he just didn't miss a beat, made everybody feel
wonderful.
like it was your time. He made you feel like a true individual, not like next sign. Like, This is, you paid for this. This is your time. I'm going to make sure your interaction is superb. And that's why it took so long for them, because they didn't rush anybody. They literally, and I shit you not, they got there early and they kept signing until like 10 minutes before their match. They ran to the back, got ready, and then went out for their match.
That's insane.
That's what they did the whole time. I mean,
Shows how much they care
Michelle
for
won the
fans.
LFG belt too. That bitch took my title. Poor cater taker having a rough go of it.
Speaking about jobs being lost and taken, the Mets fired their coaching staff. Is that because Michelle McCool's gonna play every coaching role?
Yeah. She's good at
Taking her job still?
baseball. She's lanky. Pico says Spike can bring back Molly Holly. We can have a live sex celebration. Ric Flair approves. On Bound for Glory, besides the Hardy match, which match are you looking forward to the most? Out of curiosity. And I'm disappointed that Joe Hendry's not on the card at all. I mean, what the fuck?
Oh, me too. Nostalgia-wise, I'm afraid, but am looking forward to it. The Hardys versus
obviously.
Dudleys.
But
And,
besides the Hardys and no Hendry.
well, yeah, that. Frickin' Mike Santana.
I'm with you, but I'm gonna raise you Leon and Javon. I think this is gonna be just a car crash, but in the best way possible. These two bouncy are gonna kill each other. They're gonna kick the ever-loving shit out of each other. And I could not be more excited to see it. I am most excited for the Hardys in Team 3D. It could be a disaster. It could fall apart in front of our eyes. And we've seen that happen with TNA before. You know, they had their ECW tribute show that had them fighting with lightsabers. So let's not pretend that some shit doesn't always work. But Hendry's shoulder, I think, is still healing. Yes, I think you are right, sir. But you should know better than I, because you are the third and I'm the first. Goddamn software iterations. Time to update myself. Cody, we've got a lot of content coming up this weekend, my friend. I think on the WWE side, I am most looking forward to the Tiffany and Stephanie match, surprisingly. I think AJ and Cena will cook. Seth and Cody is going to be chaos and fun from that regard. Rhea and Io are going to tell a family tale. Bronson and Roman is going to be just a hoss fight. But Stephanie and Tiffany, they're coming for your 5 stars. That's for damn sure. The Aussie crowd will be buzzed up on Jake Juice, sponsored and supersized Red Bulls for everybody. Add a little grenadine to keep you going for quite some time. I put Red Bull in my coffee now, so.
Do ya?
Yeah. I think I just saw the future. You end up getting married to a guy.
What?
I'm sorry, it was a female. You just shaved her head. I don't know, it was weird. I wish I got more of that vision, but what I can predict, Code Meester, is that you got to tell these lovely people where the hell they can find you. Sans
what you can
gaming
predict
content.
before that.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
6.
No! 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 Oh no! 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 We're not going out with that yet. No! 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 I forgot about the football. We can't go out with that yet. God damn it! You and your predictions. All right, we got the prediction extravaganza. We got to go back here. I fucked it up again. Good thing we got you not getting paid the big bucks to remember this shit, because I cannot. Let me know how the audio sounds tonight, though, folks, because I went ahead and adjusted a few things, tried to bring the volume of the mic up a little bit more with the other stuff down. I completely muted Cody's voice, so I'm the only one that can hear him. You guys don't, and that's why the show's doing great. And I also added a little bit of bass. So we'll see. We'll see. Where is my sticky note? That's my other note list. That's that. Good thing I didn't put that up. That's my father-in-law's.
Get on to it, Jake. The sticky note.
I'm working on it. It's sticky, and I can't find it. All right, God. All right. Well, you guys are gonna put on a great weekend indeed, Stuart. I cannot wait. Yeah, audio test. How's the bass sound? You ready? Give me a little. I love this. I worked 2 weeks on this guitar riff, and well, I should say this song, but this riff in particular, I really love. Yeah. Right here. Oh, so good. All right, sir. Week 6.
You ready?
I'm as ready as I'm ever gonna be.
Good thing, right?
All right.
Okay, so Thursday night football.
Thursday night football. Let me go
You
ahead and
got-
add my sticky note quick, sir. Hold on. Let's get this in here. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Right in the poop chute. Let's go ahead and add it over yonder. All right. Week 6. Here, we'll do week 6. Get it? Because I'm weak. Ha ha ha. All right. Don't laugh at my stupid jokes then. God, what are we doing? Any more bye weeks?
Yeah, a few teams have those, so
You're a bye week.
excuse you.
Now you came up with it. So who we starting with? What's Thursday's game?
You got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the New Jersey, yes, because they play in Jersey, Giants.
Oh, I'm taking the Giants over the Eagles always.
I would hope so. Well,
Eagles and
are a better team,
Cowboys.
but I hope Giants are winning.
Yes, Eagles and Cowboys I will always go against. Having a big
As
bye
a
week.
Redskins
Hey.
fan, Giants are my least hated team in that division.
See? Common ground we found.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right,
sure
sir.
you're like that, I hope, with the Redskins.
Yeah.
They should
Yeah.
change their name back to that, by the way.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, let's
and,
go. What's the
I
next?
know you're
What's
being sarcastic, but
No. Hey, I picked the Redskins several times, right?
that's
I did.
fair. You got the
Yeah.
Broncos versus the Jets.
All right. We're gonna go with the Jets. Taking the Jets.
Jets are the only team that haven't won this season.
I
But
know. They're gonna get their win finally right now. Trust me. Fuck Denver.
you got the
I got
Seahawks
it.
versus the Jaguars, who just beat the Chiefs.
Yep, Jags. kitty.
Congratulations, Tony. Tony Khan.
I'm gonna pick it just for
Anyway.
him.
You got the Chargers versus the Dolphins.
Chargers. Charge me.
You got the Rams versus the Ravens.
Oh, ram me. Rams.
Oh yeah.
Charge me, ram me. Always bye week.
You got the Cardinals, who blew the lead somehow like crazy, versus Indiana Jones, the Colts.
We'll do the Colts.
You got the Cowboys versus the Panthers.
There's the Colts. What do we got? Panthers and Cowboys?
Cowboys and Panthers. Yep.
So Panthers, Cowboys, don't even, you just whoever it is, pick the other.
You know it.
I do.
Then you got Patriots versus the Saints.
Taking the Jags this week, you schmuck? I am taking them this week. I think it's funny. Now, what was it? The Saints and who?
Patriots.
Ooh, Saints, Patriots. Let's see here. I'm going to go with Patriots. What do we got?
Then you got the Browns versus the Steelers.
Oh, your favorite, right? The Browns.
No.
That's my sister-in-law's last name now, Brown. It's her husband, Brown. So I'm going to say, what do we got? The Browns and whose?
Steelers.
Steelers. Steelers for the third. All right, let's go.
Then you got Battle of the Mid. Titans versus Raiders.
Titans, Raiders. Titans. Team Titan, go.
Then you got the 49ers versus the Bucks.
Fucking 49ers.
Then you got the Bengals versus the Packers.
Packers.
Then you got the Lions versus the Chiefs.
The chefs.
Then you got Bills versus Falcons.
Chat. Bills, Falcons. Let's let you guys get on this one. What are we thinking? Bills, Falcons. We'll give it to Pico on this one. So what's the next game while they're picking that one? Bills, Falcons. You guys got to
Finally, last game, Monday Night Football. You got the Bears versus the Redskins.
Bears and Redskins. All right, I'm gonna let you pick this one this time. What you got the final say? Which one are you thinking? Bears or Redskins?
Me?
Yeah. What do you think?
You know who I'm going with.
I was gonna let you pick it.
I'm going with the Redskins.
We got the Bills. Look at that. They say Bills easy. Stewart says Falcons, but there we go. Bills it is. And then we got your Redskins. See? So that's why I said I'll let you pick it for the last one. Seems like we've got some interesting picks, but lo and behold, it will be
next time.
We're
gonna have to.
Bears.
I think we're gonna have to find out your predictions next Wednesday.
Yes, indeed.
Because Raw we usually do it, but Raw's gonna be a morning review. So
Raw is gonna be there bright and early.
Won't be able to find out everything until Wednesday.
We might need to do something Monday night just to hang out with the people since there will be no Raw.
Ooh, there we go.
I'm thinking there just might have to be Anything Goes UCR podcast hangout in lieu of Raw on Monday. Hanging out late night, having fun. I think it might have to happen on Monday night. Let us know if you guys want to hang out and have some fun with us deranged individuals.
The overnight shift.
All the content that I wish I had, so much physical media as a kid, like pictures, photographs, keepsakes, concert tickets, all these mementos and stuff. I wish I still had my MySpace, like all the stuff that I had from college. Obviously, you know the show Jackass and Viva La Bam.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Viva La Bam, that show?
I've heard of it, but never watched it.
All right. So it was
Jackass,
a spin-off of Jackass. Bam Margera was a very famous skateboarder, and he would torture his pedophile uncle Don Vito, whatever it was, and his dad. And his mom was always trying to foil his crazy cockamamie plans. But one of the things they did was they had a scavenger hunt. And it was fucked up. Like you had to find the one black person in town. You had to go ahead and get a piggyback ride from a cop, put a live rodent in your mouth. So this is my senior year of high school. I borrowed my step-grandfather's handheld camera he just got. On that thing is so much underage girls flashing, because every girl we got in our senior year to flash the camera was 10 points. But if you got their bra, it was another 10 points. If you got their underwear, it was 25 points. Like all these things you had to do, and we had to keep turning in. Yeah, April and Feel. We had to go ahead and, call back to home base, be like, oh, we did this. We found roadkill. We went to my buddy's work. He worked at All Pets Club. And we told him we were going to buy a mouse. And he went in the back and he grabbed the mouse. And then my buddy John put it in his mouth because we had to have a live rodent in our mouth. And they fired poor Ryan for him being involved in it. They said it was animal cruelty. I said, we bought the mouse, we fed him cheese, and then he ended up going inside of our atrium we had with that was separate to the gerbils and hamsters. So he lived a great life. But they were not happy. I had to swallow like a dozen raw eggs, but all this crazy shit on there. And you had to do the shopping cart. We had to ride it and crash, that kind of shit. And we won in the end. But there's hours of footage on that I would give anything to relive. And I'm not just talking on the girls flashing either. There was a lot of them, but I'm saying holy hell, all these memories that now Facebook, the only reason I keep that account besides only using Messenger, because I don't have cell service in the house, which is terrible. We only got the Wi-Fi. There's no cell network like this entire street. Sucks. They were going to put a tower out this way and they fought it with the school and whatever, rural areas. Like I said, I wish I had better saved things. One of the computers that died had everything backed up, so we lost early years of Danielle's photos, memories, videos, and some of the stuff we have on the old VHS camcorder that her mom gave us back in 2007. But jackass generation always had a camcorder on us doing something silly, and now with iPhones and Androids and all this, it's insane the quality and the ease of access and availability. The things that we could have done back then with what they have now is just impossible to fathom. Childhood's being so damn different, it's takes you back. A lot of nostalgia. Well, we got Bound for Glory in the books. We've got Crown Jewel. We've got SmackDown. But briefly, I will also quickly mention this upcoming Monday with our 8 a.m. Raw. They've got Intercontinental Champion Dominic Mysterio defending his title against Penta. So
You know what that means?
Dom is retaining, but El Grande Americanos, El Americanos are going to be out there in full swing as well, I bet.
No. You know who's returning?
Chad Gable?
Oh,
Fuck yeah, I'm so
No.
excited. Oh,
I was going more for
Ilya
Liv
Dragunov.
Morgan's returning.
Oh,
Uh,
I mean,
that's who's returning.
yeah, I'm not buying it, but then we got Bailey and Lyra beating the shit out of Raquel and Roxanne. Did we give a damn no? Is it going to be fun? Absolutely. Yeah.
Let me talk to you.
Yeah. I will admit I am not crazy on the Bailey crazy, but as much as Spaz loves crazy chicks, I cannot keep up.
Wait, so Lyra and
Lyra, Bailey,
Bailey are
Raquel,
good?
and Roxanne. I guess they are, because they went backstage and Bailey's like, "This shit ain't fucking done. We're killing them all." And
Then
they
they beat up
found
Judgment Day.
Yeah, they started kicking their ass and taking them down a few pegs. So epic conclusion. I was very
nice.
very confused and not yet interested in the Bailey craziness, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, we got to bring back Almost, the Giant. We still got Zack Ryder.
The Giant.
He's going to be wrestling on NXT this upcoming Tuesday. Going to be a lot of fun, taking on Josh Briggs. Cardona, Briggs, sign me up for that match, as well as some other good shit like the Women's Battle Royal for the new #1 contender to face JC Jane at Halloween Havoc.
Tell me. Ooh.
I'm looking forward to that as well. There's just so much good content coming up in the next few weeks. We've got Wrestle Dream coming up as well. We'll be previewing that and going over all the matches that are coming there. Just so much content. So make sure you guys are, subscribed, hitting that like button, and turn on the bell, because we will be live pretty much all weekend into Monday and Monday night. Look at this Halloween Havoc poster. Oh, so good. Nice and creepy. Mr. Obafemi. We didn't even see him involved in any bit of the NXT Showdown. Got it. Showdown. All right. Showdown episode. Now I can do it, my good friend. So, as we procure ourselves into the future, please tell these sexy people where they can find you, my good man. Sans
Find me
gaming content.
over on my Twitter or X at Judgment Day Era. You can find me over on my YouTube, which I'll be posting video game content, I promise. That's also at Judgment Day Era. And you can find me over on my Instagram at Cody_Oneidi_316.
316, that's right. I'm telling you, bud, we're getting there.
Give me a hell yeah.
We do got to help you get your gaming content up, but it's been nonstop. I literally, haven't slept in days, but I was up going since 4:30 this morning, so I'm looking forward to trying to crash and sleep when the Red Bull gets out of my veins. Wrestle Dream, Wrestle Cream, we'll see what comes of it, but Bailey's Bazongas is all Stuart cares about. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. It's been a blast. I appreciate you all. Again, we're going to be live all weekend, so make sure you tune in, tell a friend, and again, thank you to XSplit for powering into somewhere. Go ahead, check out the link down below. Use code BANANA to get yourselves 20% off whatever license you do decide to purchase. It is worth it. They have such a massive amount of content for you to use. You know, you want to start, Cody, streaming and making some gaming content. It doesn't have to be live either. So go ahead and use code BANANA, obviously, for 20% off XSplit Premium. Gotta love that. Thank you to them for going ahead and powering into somewhere. Love it. Love it. Gotta make some better graphics, but hey, what are you going to do on last minute notice? Guys, again, follow me on Twitter at Countdown Ended. Same thing on Instagram. Check us out on, TikTok. We're on Jake.CountdownEnded. That's right. Go ahead and check us out on Rumble at Countdown Ended and on Twitch. We'll be doing more gaming stuff coming up there soon, possibly with Mr. Cody Onidi 316. Thank you all for hanging out. I really look forward to all the content this weekend. It's going to be a great time. Tonight, I recorded the State of Wrestling with Mr. Spaz Phoenix. Go ahead and check that out on his channel. It should be premiering anytime now. If it's not live yet, it should be soon. Yes, it's live now. So we'll go ahead and I will try and head us over there and to his neck of the woods when we get out of here. So I will throw that in the chat. You guys can go ahead and listen to myself and Spaz, as not only did we break down, but we talked about a lot of different things. Tomorrow, him and I will be going over everything for Bound for Glory. So please go ahead and check that out. We appreciate it greatly. Guys, until then, again, I've been Jake, aka Countdown Ended. Thank you for being so amazingly awesome. I appreciate you all. I hope you all stay sexy. Have a great night. And until then, we'll see you on Into Somewhere. Stay sexy. Have a good night.
Raised and rivalries burned, every twist, every turn. Jake and Cody bring the sound, from the ropes to the ground. Earth crowd roaring under southern stars, bodies flying steel chairs leave scars. TNA legends bout for glory clash, crown jewel gold dreams.